Welcome to episode number 77. And in today's episode, I'm going to explain how I got the best sleep I've ever got last night and why that's important for you too. Stay tuned. So the big question is, how do ambitious people like us who grew up listening to the old advice of go to school, work hard for 40 years, and retire when you're old, create a life today that is meaningful, abundant, healthy, and brings joy, while also leading a life that is productive and full of achievement? That is the question, and this is the podcast that'll help give you the answers that you're searching for. My name is Del Denny, and welcome to the Upgrade Your Life podcast. What is going on? Del Denny here, and I'm feeling great today. And why am I feeling great? Well, I had such a good night of rest, and I kind of wanted to talk about sleeping and how important sleeping is, just for high performance. And people get so crazy about, I only need 4 hours of sleep, or I only need 5 hours of sleep. But the reality is your brain needs a lot of sleep. And so one thing that I purchased earlier this year was a sleep tracker called the Oura Ring. And I love this ring because it just metrically shows how well of sleep I actually got. And I know, when waking up, how deep of sleep I got, how much REM I got, how shallow of sleeping there was, the night before. They give me a reading of, how much energy I can go out in the day. And long story short, I woke up this morning and I had the best sleep I've had in months. And the reason being is yesterday I tried something new. It was, I went and did hot yoga, and very excited for this. There's a franchise out there called HotWorks. This is not a paid sponsorship or anything like that, but it was really interesting because they have this like a personal sauna. So it's a little box you go in, and it's infrared heat, which is really good for you. There's so many health benefits that come from just the infrared heat. And then there's a TV in there, and you just follow along. So you can pick your class, you can do yoga, you can do Pilates, and I absolutely loved it. So anyways, I did hot yoga last night for about 45 minutes, and it felt good. The sweat was just pouring off me, and it was such a good experience to just get in the heat, and your body loosens up, and it really was a great workout. And so I ended up signing up for it. I thought it was a really good thing, and I wanted to include that into my workout routine. And so anyways, I hydrated, and that was that. Well, anyways, I went to sleep last night, and I always toss and turn, and sleep is something I've always struggled with, just because my mind is always going. It's hard to shut my mind off, and that's hence why I got the sleep tracker, so I could get a better grasp on my sleep. Well, anyways, I woke up this morning and I had the best sleep ever. And I was like, okay, well, what did I do different yesterday? It was the hot yoga. It was the hot yoga that did it for me. So thinking about sleep, that's always been my Achilles heel. That's something I love so much, is sleep. And yet that's also the thing that sets me back a lot of times, is just trying to get good sleep. And so when we think about sleep, we think of high performers as people that only need 4 hours of sleep or 3 hours of sleep. But that's simply not true. The people that perform the best are the ones that get better sleep. I'll give you an example. I was listening to a interview by LeBron James, and everyone knows how crazy his workout routine is, that he does. And yet it's all based on his sleep. He makes sure that he gets 9 hours of sleep, and then I think it was 2-hour nap during the daytime. And the rest of his workout schedule is based on his sleep patterns. And so he always makes sure he gets that 9 hour sleep. And so you get recovery time. Your muscles recover better when you're sleeping. The other thing that a lot of people are unaware of is your brain. all these neurochemicals, all these toxins that are in your brain that happens just from what you eat and what's outdoors and, what your body secretes. Your brain takes a bath in the middle of the night. It washes out all that bad chemicals. So if you're not sleeping the full amount, you're not washing away all the bad stuff that's in your brain. So if you want your brain to not be so foggy and not be so fatigued, well, get some sleep because it washes away all that bad stuff. So anyways, that's really my challenge today, is think about your sleep and how you can improve on your sleep too. I promise you, as you start getting more and more sleep, you're going to perform better, you're going to feel better. And so this is just me saying, get more sleep. Your body needs it, your mind needs it, and you'll definitely perform better. Don't think that by grinding your face off and hustling and only getting 3 hours of sleep is good for you, because it's absolutely not. Get your sleep. You'll find that you'll perform that much better. So that's it, my friends. This is Del Denny signing off. Remember, learn, lead, and live to your full potential. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes to get automatic episode updates for the Upgrade Your Life podcast. And finally, please take a minute to leave us an honest review and rating on iTunes. Your feedback really helps us out when it comes to the ranking of the show, and I make it a point to read every single one of the reviews that we get. So thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me on the Upgrade Your Life podcast. Have a great day.